Hello. Welcome to part 25. And in last video, we were able to call the successful API call, do the successful API call for removing the property from wishlist and adding the property to wishlist. But there was a still bug. Let's refresh. And if I remove this, there is this error, right? And it was actually straightforward. So if we have a look at our destroy, there is no data that is getting sent, and we just have 204. But if we go to our remove, it is trying to get the response, its status, and its data and everything, right? So we don't need this much code in this. We can simply do remove this, remove this, and we can simply write this, okay? Because if there is any error, it will directly go to error, okay? So that's one. At the same time, we don't, yeah, we will have to send JSON data also. Although we won't be using it, but we are sending it to fix this error. Okay, and if you find any better solution than this, do let me know. Refresh. Let's remove and refresh, and everything is working correctly. So this part is done. This is working in a good way. Now, for now, we were not using it, but sorry, yeah. For now, we were not using it, but we might use it because I just thought of one thing, which is if we have a look at this item, okay, focus on all the attributes of this SVG. Controller is will always remain same status. We are not worried about that. Data property ID is 6, user ID is 1. This will always remain same. Data wishlist ID. What is this is empty. Wishlist ID is empty. That's correct. And data action this data status false. Correct. So as soon as we mark this, we have to set an ID at the same time. There should be status should be true. So let's do this. Wishlist ID was not set. Status was true, but wishlist ID was not set. So we will have to set that. How can we do that? This is part of add property to wishlist, correct? In this API call, we can see that if we go to console, ID 21, we just have to catch this. So data dot ID, let's try this first, and we'll set this on our this dot element dot dataset wishlist ID. We'll set this wishlist ID because it will be null initially if the property has not been wishlisted or added to the wishlist. So let's do this. Let's inspect this one now. Sorry, SVG, data ID, data action, status false, and ID is empty. Let's mark this. And we can see ID is 22, data status is true. And in console also, we can see ID was 22. So that's one. This one is working correctly. Now we can go to remove also. So before removing a property, let's see what the status is. We have a property ID, user ID, we want that. We do have a wishlist ID, but we want to remove this. So this should be empty and the status should be false. So we already know that data ID we can change. So let's do this. Let's set this empty. Refresh. Now we'll remove this. Yeah, we'll remove this from wishlist. This will get empty and this should be false. Data status should be false. So let's do this. Data wishlist ID is empty and data status is false. So now I can confidently say that things are working good. We just have to check one more case, which is, yeah, in this case also it is working good. Okay, let me do one thing, refresh, mark, 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 refresh. Refresh. Yes, it is working good. So yeah, so wishlist part is done. Uh, that's all. Thank you. Bye bye.